Welcome back to the channel, KHTV. And let's get into this shit. Congratulations to the mighty Los Angeles Lakers making it to their 32nd appearance to the NBA Finals after winning the Western Conference Championship. LeBron James had a magnificent game, just like they scripted it to be. I thought the Lakers would lose this game, but when I seen that it was Jeannie Buss's birthday, I was like, I don't think they're gonna lose. I thought it was gonna be in 6 games. They did it in 5. And I just didn't see them losing on Jeannie Buss's birthday. So the Lakers close out the Denver Nuggets, and much respect and much credit to the Denver Nuggets who put up a hell of a fight throughout the whole bubble experience, man, which will go down in NBA history as one of the greatest performances we ever seen. We seen a lot of players do some extraordinary things in this bubble, man. We had TJ Warren dropping 50 points. We had Jamal Murray, we had Damian Lillard, we had Devin Booker, we had Tyler Hero, we had Bam Adebayo. I mean, Fred VanVleet. I mean, everybody was putting up some great performances in this bubble. Um, uh, uh, Chris Middleton to take it to 7 games, or to try to help the Milwaukee Bucks win. Jimmy Butler. I mean, some great performances in this bubble. This is going to go down as probably one of the one of the greatest experiences in NBA history, I believe. Even though the ratings didn't look like the NBA wanted it to look, but I don't think the NBA care about the ratings. They don't care about the ratings no more. I mean, you have the whole Black Lives Matter and the boycott, just a lot going on in this bubble. The Clippers talking about they want it out, the Lakers talking about they want it out after the whole uh Wisconsin shooting. It was just a wild experience to watch and witness things that went down in this bubble. And to see that, the Lakers are now the Western Conference champions, which is, basically scripted for LeBron James. And, the LeBron James investors, like Warren Buffett and all the other billionaires that's tied to LeBron James. And people have been speaking out about, what's going on with LeBron James. I don't like to make LeBron James videos. I really don't, because so many people talk about him. But I have to. Well, I make them sometime because the Lakers is like my favorite team. I mean, I've been watching these guys play basketball since the 80s, man. So it ain't shit nobody can tell me about the Lakers. But people have to start really looking at the big picture. Like LeBron James coming to the Lakers, like, come on, man. You just knew there's going to be a championship involved with the Lakers and LeBron James. They wasn't just going to let LeBron James not get to a championship coming to the Lakers now. Come on, that'd be that storyline wouldn't look right. So, to the powers that be that run the NBA, they're going to make sure LeBron James wins this championship. You know, like I said, the billionaires that have invested millions and millions of dollars into the LeBron James brand to push a narrative and to push an agenda. They're going to see that. They're going to see to it that LeBron James finishes out his career on top. That's what's already been scripted. That's what's already been written in this TV entertainment television shit that we're watching, that we're witnessing. Now, a lot of people really don't understand how deep this really goes. This goes deep. This goes deep, man, with this LeBron James stuff, man. It goes deep. You know what I mean? But shout out to the Lakers. You know, they put up with all of the strenuous situations that this bubble has brought, to them. I mean, getting tested every day, can't leave, um, eating the same food, running into rival players that you got to play against. It's just a crazy time right now. And all from the shutdown to, you know, waiting out the 142 days of quarantine to come up into the restart. And then, like I said, go through all of the things that they went through. This is an extraordinary championship. This is probably going to go down as one of the greatest seasons in NBA history. You know, a lot of people are going to throw that asterisk. A lot of people are going to throw that asterisk sign or word around LeBron James and his championship. Um, do I think it counts? If the NBA is gonna count it, it counts. So it don't matter what nobody say. To be truthfully honest, I mean that's just people that's stuck in their own personal hatred towards LeBron James, which I really don't understand why people give so much attention to a basketball player. You know, I've seen people say things like, "Oh, I don't." People look up to LeBron James, so that's why I feel the way I feel because I don't think people should be looking up to him. Man, if people gonna like who they gonna like, man. They just gonna like who they gonna like. I wish everybody could be a Green Bay Packers fan, but unfortunately, that's just not going to happen. People have their own personal preference of what they like. If people like LeBron James, what's the point of arguing with them on what they like? It's like you arguing with somebody that peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are disgusting, but they're going to eat one right in front of your face. So I don't get it. Um, I think this is great for LeBron James' career. Um, I want to see him go out on top. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no hate towards LeBron James. To me, he's just a basketball player. That's all he is to me. Um, but him being in that purple and gold, I'm just gonna have to ride with him. I'm just that's my team. I'm a Lakers fan. You know what I'm saying? You ask me who the greatest basketball player is, I'm gonna tell you it's Kobe Bryant. Some people are going to be like, oh, what about Michael Jordan? I'm not a Bulls fan. I never was a Bulls fan. I let Bulls fans live with that. If you're a Bulls fan and you think Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player, hey, you have your right to think that. You could go ahead and think that. I'm not a Bulls fan, so I'm not going to deter from my fandom of the teams that I like. You know what I mean? So, congratulations to LeBron James. He's going to break more records. Um, I wouldn't be surprised to see how many records he break in this finals. I think this finals is probably going to go maybe five. I think the Lakers close them out in 5 games. I think the NBA is just like, okay, we got to the finals. Let's just hurry up and wrap up this bubble and get up out of here. So I think the Lakers probably going to beat them in 5. Um, I'm curious to see how this Celtics and Heat series is gonna turn out, man. Like, I hope it goes 7. I think it's gonna go 7. I think the Celtics are gonna come in. What is it? Game 6. Yeah, they play game 6. I think the Celtics are gonna come in game 6, and we might see a game out of Gordon Hayward. We might see a good game out of Gordon Hayward and Jaylen Brown. I think Miami is going to focus too much on Jason Tatum after the game he had, and we might see Kemba Walker go off. But these two teams are like pretty much evenly matched. Um, but I still think the Heat can win the series. And the Lakers are just going to beat the Heat because the Lakers are too big. They just too, the Lakers just, they can run so many different lineups with the Lakers is ridiculous. The Lakers could run small. LeBron James could probably go out there and play center. Like, they don't really need JaVale McGee or Dwight Howard in this next series, but they're going to let them play anyway, just so they could just, rebound, get as many rebounds as they can. And, I mean, you got Jimmy Butler, you got the young kid Tyler Hero, but I don't know, man. I think the Lakers can, apply enough defensive pressure to shut him down. You never know. The lights might be a little too bright for Duncan Robinson and Tyler Hero in his finals, and they might just, start missing shots, airballing shots, and they might get nervous. You never know. They might get nervous. But, LeBron James is headed to his 10th NBA Finals. I think it's him and like three other players that have been to multiple NBA Finals. I think it's Bill Russell, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, LeBron James. I forget it's somebody else that been to a lot of finals. But yeah, I cannot wait till tomorrow to go get this Laker merch. I'm gonna be at the stores gearing up. I might not even pay attention to the football games tomorrow. I mean, the Packers and the Saints play the Sunday night game. I'll be up for that, but I'm gonna be tomorrow. I'm gonna be in Laker gear. So, we headed back 32nd NBA championship for the Lakers. Happy birthday to Jeannie Buss once again. People talked real bad about this team that Rob Pelinka put together. And what he basically did was bring guys over that had playoff experience and who knows what it takes to get to a championship. And to all of the haters, I know y'all going off right now on Carcino for Life's channel. I know y'all going crazy and hysterical on Ticket TV's channel. Y'all all going live, spewing hate, putting too much emotion into a basketball player that is just basically entertaining. That's all he is doing, is just entertaining. He ain't really doing nothing special, but just entertaining. And we got people that just want to kick this guy in the nuts every chance that they get. And I don't understand it. I really don't. But we all know that this year LeBron James is going to get the last laugh, and it ain't nothing y'all could say but that LeBron James will be your (2020) NBA champion. Your 2020 NBA champion. That's what LeBron James will be. He will be your 2020 NBA champion, haters. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment. Let's go, Lakers.